Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dangerous Roads map. Today we are going to be taking on this route once again. As you may have seen, I always forget to close the waypoint. I don't want the waypoint. I know where I'm going. There's one road. As you may have seen in the past, we've taken on this road with a number of other vehicles and have yet to be successful. We've gotten really close a few times. This time we are trying out the Wydra. This thing is an 8x8. I'm going to have to assume one of the best vehicles for taking on this challenge. I've seen a couple problems with it already in my 30-second run of this course and testing, and that was that the clutch was overheating going up this hill here. If I don't have any momentum carried into it, and I'm just, put to the floor trying to get myself up that hill when I'm with my vehicle barely moving, then yeah, I overheat the clutch so quick. This hill as well. So I'm sure you're going to see a clutch overheating warning at some point in this run, and there's not much I can do about that because it looks like you can't change the clutch at all. I did put the better radiator in it. I know that's not going to make a difference for the clutch, but I was kind of worried that I was like this is not a good ideal thing. Another thing I put in here was the low range, high range gearbox. So that stuff like that, when that kind of occurrence occurs, I guess, that I don't have to beat the crap out of the clutch, hopefully, and overheat it too much, and that'll be handy. And I think, too, when we get to a spot later on in the map where there's lots of rocks, we're probably going to get stuck on them and hung up and wish we had just a little bit more power. Driving this thing, though, I've hardly driven it ever in this game because it's just such a pain in the butt given how it turns. It's like driving a tank, if you want to turn, it just traverses one side or the other. Locks the brakes on one side, drives the other. So it's a little bit annoying, and I'm a little bit concerned that I'm going to drive this thing over a cliff without any help from any kind of rock or odd road condition or anything. So there's going to be some times here where I'm a little bit cautious for that reason. Like I said, I haven't driven it very much, so I'm not sure what to expect from its durability. I'm not sure if hitting a rock the wrong way could wreck it, and if we break one wheel, is it going to mess up the entire vehicle? Like, I really don't know. See high clutch temperature already just from doing that, just like that. And maybe I should have found some sort of clutch temperature gauge thing, because I have no idea, and how that it would matter too much anyway, because how much can I do about it? But it would be nice to know just how hot that clutch is, and how close it is to not working. Because if you play this game at all, you will know that if you overheat your clutch too much, it just stops working, and you can no longer move your vehicle in any realistic or helpful kind of way. So I'm worried that's going to happen. But yeah, the changes I mentioned with the gearbox, as well as what was the other thing, the radiator. Yeah, that's it. Those are the only changes I made to the thing. Otherwise, this is stock. It is the more high, I forget what they called it, like the more high performance or something model of the Wydra. That basically just means that it has a little more power. It has a top speed of 71 kilometers an hour rather than like 35 or something like that, which is not probably a bad thing, actually, on this course, because I'm just going to get myself in trouble with any kind of speed anywhere near that. I imagine I'm going to be keeping my speed at, like, on average 10 kilometers an hour. Obviously quicker through some parts, but others not so much. See, I'm trying to keep this thing going in a straight line down that hill, and even then it's kind of doing the fishtail on me. I'm correcting and overcorrecting that correction, and it's just a mess. But as long as I can keep it on this path, I hope we'll be okay. And we'll see how these tires do with the rocks and everything. I mean, ground clearance, obviously there's not much. Hard to see in the dark right now, but ground clearance on this thing is not much. But given that it has 8 wheels, I think that as long as we keep... Whoops, see, I didn't want to drive on top of that rock. And now I'm putting more abuse into that clutch that I want to. But yeah, as long as I can keep either the left side or the right side on top of the rocks and not have them going right down the center, then I think we'll be okay. Try to get some momentum up this thing so I don't beat the crap out of the clutch too much. It's still yelling at me because I don't want to call it turning, my traversing was too much. I wonder if running in the low range all the time would help. I don't know. I really don't know. Or would that make it worse? Beats me. I mean, I'm delivering more... I guess I'm putting more power down. I don't have the top speed, which is fine. The vehicle also handles a little bit differently. The reason I went with the high is because in my brief testing before I started here, I kind of determined that it was a little easier to drive with the high range, just because it's not quite so, I don't know, snappy? No, that's not the word. Twitchy? I don't know. It's not wanting to just jump forward as soon as I touch the gas as much. But I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see what happens in the low range. I mean, it's probably not a... It's probably... This is probably the correct terrain for the low range, so whatever. I don't think engine temperature is going to be an issue, especially since we have that more high-performance radiator in here. I have no idea how much fuel this thing holds. So far, that line hasn't really... The fuel gauge hasn't really went down, so we're okay there. If we have an issue with fuel on a course like this, then that's going to be concerning. I'm sending it over that... Some of those rocks back there, I took a bit of momentum, didn't I? Hit them fairly hard, which is... I don't know how durable this vehicle is, so that's kind of concerning. Like some vehicles, if you break a wheel, not a big deal, you can keep driving, right? I mean, it depends if it's a drive wheel, obviously. It depends if it's, if it's got diff lock or whatever. But in this, I don't know how it'll behave. If I break one wheel, I mean, presumably they're all drive wheels. I mean, it's an 8x8, so they should be. They better be. Or else that's false advertising, and I'm suing. Who am I suing? I don't know. A hypothetical car company that exists virtually only. Perfect. See, I want to just give her down this road, but I can't because it's scary. It's too scary. Someone hold me, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, that's an issue. That's an issue. Can we stop rolling? Like, there's a chance that I can recover this. Isn't there? Is there? Possibly? Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second here. And I'm going to use the free cam. We fell down. I'm just trying to scout out if there's a possibility of climbing back up this thing. Because if any vehicle can do it, it's this one. Stick in the low range and maybe climb up here. Right up to the road. It's pretty close to where we fell off. I would say if we can... Oh, we were down lower when we fell off, though. Not that it really matters. I mean, let's face it. If we can climb up that cliff face over here, then I think that's probably easier than driving here and back. Although we fell off down here, so, I mean... First real corner, falls off the map. What an idiot. But I don't see any other options as to get it back on. Unless I, like, you know, hopped over here. But I don't think that'd be any easier. The World of Tanks player in me sees this rock texture and thinks I have no traction. I will have no traction at all on that. But I don't think that's the case at all. Where was... I also don't know how messed up my vehicle is. I think it's okay, but we'll find out soon. Okay, I think I need to drive just straight ahead. I paused the physics when I was flying the free cam around there. Just because otherwise my vehicle would be moving as I'm using the WASD to move the camera around. Maybe I won't have enough traction to get up this thing. I'm just giving her. I think I have to some extent. The bumps are really messing me up, though. I don't think we're making it up this. Oh, maybe. I really don't know. Yeah, like I said, though, the bumps here. And I don't have regular steering. So I can't even, like, handbrake turn as I'm sliding back down the wrong way. Steering this thing is just so bad. And of course, every time I steer, it locks up some of my wheels. Or stops propelling them or whatever. And I lose momentum, so I've got to try to make small steering adjustments. But if I make too small steering adjustments, then I'm toasted. Oh, come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can't do this. Crap. Is there any way I can kind of spin myself? Go up at a slight angle? No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I meant by spin myself. We're just gonna go up in reverse. I mean, I've seen it work before in some games. driving vehicles in reverse, but this, first off, this is a different kind of game, and this is a different kind of vehicle. I don't think we're making it up this hill, guys. I think that maybe we can just go to our right there. Try that approach. Let's do it. Let's not slide down. Come on. Oh, this is bad news. The steering. Oh, this is potentially really bad. I'm unable to go forward. Okay. I probably don't have the grip to get back up here, do I? No. Okay. Well, the World of Tanks fear in me was slightly justified, it seems. Can I get some momentum and just hop over that little bit of a lip or whatever that's there? No. Okay, yeah, I can't climb rocks. Cannot climb the rocky part. But I have another idea. We're going to try one more time. Basically what we did before, but we're going to try to cut over to the right with some momentum. We'll see if we can keep momentum up here even. I've got to avoid those potholes there as I drive right into them. Because I can't steer the freaking thing. Can I go to the left of them and then cut to the right? Come on. You're supposed to be a capable vehicle. Let's be capable. We're sending it. We can't slow down. Just a small detour. We picked up a few dents. A little bit deformed here and there, but it's fine. That was rough. Okay, so that I think really shows just how much of a problem it is to try to steer this thing. Like I got near the edge back there, I think, when I fell off and just, you know, got sucked down. And of course, as soon as I try to turn, the vehicle pivots itself in the middle, so the back end sticks itself off the cliff more. I just get sucked down there. Meanwhile, while that's happening, I'm off the throttle, essentially, because, at least on one side of the vehicle, I'm not gaining forward momentum, so I'm not just pulling myself out of there like I could in a standard, you know, your regular everyday vehicle. Maybe what I need is like a six-wheel drive kind of vehicle, you know, like a six-wheel drive pickup. I think you know what I mean, right? With the two sets of rear wheels. I've seen those before in reality. I don't think there's one in the... Is there one in this base game? I don't think there is. But I'm sure I could find a... Careful with that edge. I'm sure I could find a dozen mods that includes one. If this is not successful, then that's going to be maybe the next thing to do. I mean, either that or like a rock crawler. But given the issues we've had before with the vehicles, I don't know if that would help us at all. Or like if that would be any good. I think we're going to come across the same width restrictions we had before. But then again, how's a six-wheel drive pickup going to fare in that width category too? So, I don't know. We just need something with lots of ground clearance. And something with at least four-wheel drive. Something a little bit durable so that the steer wheels don't get destroyed going over these rocks. And it's going to get a lot rockier towards the end of this. And like this is the next thing that came to mind, because, you know, it doesn't have the steer wheels. It doesn't have the width. It has clearly at least four-wheel drive. I mean, what better options are there? I know that somebody suggested some other vehicles to take. I'm hesitant. Careful. I'm hesitant to use them because I just don't think it'll work. But maybe the goal here in these videos shouldn't be to get to the end, but, you know, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, that kind of crap. Is that how it should be? You tell me. For real, tell me. I don't know. Ooh, careful. This is going to be tricky. Oh, no. See, I hit the rocks, and I'm sliding left on the rocks, and there's nothing I can do about it because of how the steering is set up. It's like I should have been more to the right coming into the section, I guess, but now, how do I correct it? I think if I go forward, that rock, the way that it's touching the front wheel, is going to push my vehicle this way, towards the edge. So I might just have to go backwards and hope that that rear wheel here gets pulled on this side of the rock and not sent that way. Uh-oh. I've got my foot to the floor. In reverse. Crap! I don't think we're driving out of this one. The radiator's toast too, so we'll make it to the end. Rear right chain broken. Okay, that's probably the drivetrain, isn't it? So, well, crap. What do we... Alright, do we try again? Do we try again? Or do we call it like that? This vehicle is so difficult to drive up there. That's going to be the biggest challenge. I think I'm going to leave it for now. We might come back to this one, because this is kind of more on my driving ability than the vehicle. Yeah, we'll see. If this is the end, I don't even know what I'm going to do. If this is the end, then I'll see you next time.